the committee that is criticizing this philanthropist?
I've not seen that. I think it's really misplaced when Canadians understand that you have a foreign company which is investing $3.4 billion to build one of the largest battery plants that we'll have in North America. Not only the module, but also the cell. That will be creating, 2,500 jobs at the plant and up to 2,300. Listen, this is a win, and people understand. Canadians, I was talking to the head of Unifor, to the building trades. People understand we have Canadians who go in the U.S. to train people, and we have Americans coming to Canada to train people when you start new plants. Anyone who's seen these major plants, there's nothing different here than what you've seen in the United States or other plants in Canada. What we need to do, my job is to maximize opportunities for Canadians, and that's what we keep on doing.
What is the maximum acceptable number of foreign workers?
Listen, I would say only those that are needed to transfer the knowledge, technology, and expertise.
What number?
Well, listen, you can tell a number. You'd have to talk to the people who know these things. You have to look at, what's the machinery, where's the equipment coming from. Anyone who's guessing numbers, they don't know really what they're talking about. You have to talk to the engineers on the ground, to the people, where's the machinery coming from. Can we have Canadians? Do we know this machinery? There's a number of things. It's very detailed because you're getting now to the floor. But the point that we do with the building trades and with Unifor is to maximize opportunities for Canadians. And I think, this is a big win for Canada. You have a foreign company investing in our country.
The Israel-Hamas war, should that truce, would you like to see that truce be extended?
Well, listen, the Prime Minister has been talking, expressing our position, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and certainly everyone is really concerned about what's going on there. And Canada always is going to push, for peace and in the region. It's certainly hard, breaking when you say everything is going on. I have to go to QP. I'll see you in a minute. I'm just going to QP.
What's the point of the deal if you're not going to enforce deadlines on things like pharmacare?
The importance is getting it right. Pharmacare is will be the biggest investment in healthcare since we established public healthcare. So we want to get this thing right rather than come up with something that may fail.
What would you say to people who say that the Liberals are walking all over you, exploiting you?
Well, the fact that we're going to bring in a national dental care program, that's going to make a huge difference for people. We're dealing with a government that has not been the most competent. We've had to push them seriously on a number of issues, but we are getting the anti-scab legislation, we're getting dental care, and we're going to negotiate on pharmacare to make sure that the Liberals don't blow it. So we will see what happens from those negotiations.
What's the new deadline for pharmacare?
You'll have to talk to Don Davies, who's actually handling the negotiations. My job is sustainable jobs, and that's coming next.
The battery plant in Windsor, do you have a sense of how many Korean workers are coming to Windsor to work on it?
Well, listen, we need the number of people to transfer the knowledge and the expertise. We've said that, and like I said, you know what? The unions understand that. Everyone understands that. The only one who don't understand is the Conservative. Everyone understands that. It's been true for Canadian workers who train Americans. It's been true for Americans to train Canadians when you have a new plant. We need a transfer of knowledge. But let's keep in mind that Stellantis is investing $3.4 billion to build this plant. We'll have 2,500 workers at the plant, and there'll be up to, 2,300 to build the plant. This is a big win for Canada. And, the fact that the Conservatives are trying to mislead people, you should listen to the unions. You should listen to Lana Payne. You should listen to the building trade associations. They understand that. We all want to maximize opportunity for Canadians. That's what we're doing.
But when did you learn about the workers? Did you learn about it before you signed the deal or after?
No, but everyone who's been in any kind of investments of that nature where you bring a new technology. It's not just in Canada, by the way. Go talk to the Americans. We were not making batteries in North America. That technology was with the Koreans, with the Japanese, and the Chinese. So what you see is the same thing there. You need that transfer of technology. Why? Because you want to create jobs for decades to come. That's the big win for Canada. The workers understand that. It's only the Conservative, but you know what? It's politics. That's Ottawa.
What do you think of Premier Smith's moves with the Sovereignty Act and the power companies?
This is the consequences of Justin Trudeau's divisive anti-development, anti-energy, and anti-resource policies. And so he's caused not only untold economic damage, but national unity problems too.